Good morning, class 10. Welcome all of you in this math period. Triangles in geometry. I have already started and I have explained Thales theorem. I would like to remind once again the Thales theorem, only the statement. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides other sides in the same ratio. This is true for all the triangles, and this is given by Thales. Hence, it is known as Thales theorem. And today we are in Converse of Thales theorem. Although this is not in the syllabus, but on the basis of this theorem, many problems are solved in geometry, and therefore it is better to explain the converse of Thales theorem. But you should remember, this theorem is not asked in the question, but problems may be related to this theorem. Now you see, what is Thales theorem? I have just explained, and you reverse the statement. What will be the converse? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle, you can compare the theorem, Thales theorem, and converse. In Thales theorem, line is parallel to one side. Then it divides other two sides in the same ratio. But now in this converse of Thales theorem, if a line divides any two sides in a triangle proportionally, it is known as in the same ratio. Ratio and proportion you must have studied in middle section. So it is the line that is drawn that divides the other two sides in the same ratio. So it is parallel to third side. Now you see the figure, ABC triangle, and DE is a line dividing the sides AC and DB in the ratio AD by DB, A by AC. Now you have to prove, yeah, I can tell you, to prove DE parallel BC. We prove करना है. Given construction to prove, and this is proof. Now you see construction में कि we draw DF parallel to BC. यदि DE parallel नहीं है तो हम उसको एक नया न्यू कंस्ट्रक्शन इसमें करते हैं. We draw DF parallel to BC. We can use Thales theorem because we have drawn DF parallel to BC, AF by FC or AD by DB. You see, by Thales theorem. Now it is given AD by DB is equal to AD by AC. If you compare these two, left side equal, RHS will be equal, AF by FC is equal to AD by AC. Now you add 1 to both sides. Now you can ask the question, why are you adding 1 to both sides? My dear students, in some question, in some chapter, lot of practice, more question you will solve, more idea you will learn. So we cannot explain in theory why we are adding or subtracting. So this depends how many questions and which variety of question you solve. On adding 1, we can get finding the LCM. You are getting AC by FC is equal to AC by EC. AC will be cancelled. FC is equal to EC. Now you see the figure. FC becomes equal to EC. It is impossible with the figure given. You take it. FC is equal to EC. ये कब हो सकता है? ये तभी हो सकता है, इट इज ओनली पॉसिबल क्या, इट इज ओनली पॉसिबल व्हेन E and F coincides समझते हैं? The figure lies completely over other figure. It is called coinciding the figure. तो ये EF and F दो पॉइंट नहीं है, एक ही पॉइंट है. अब चूंकि ये जब DF पैरेलल है, we have drawn DF parallel BC, तो DE also parallel BC. ये so converse of theorem I would like to re-explain in very few minutes. This is the statement: if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, that line is parallel to third side. See the figure, ABC is a triangle, DE is a line which dividing AB and AC in this ratio. What ratio? AD by DB, A by EC. It is given. And to prove DE, this line, which dividing other two sides in the same ratio, they are parallel. Now you see construction, we draw DF parallel. इसको parallel हम खींच लिए. We can use the Thales theorem. Thales theorem से देख रहे हैं. By using Thales theorem, AD by DB, AF by FC, and it is given in this AD by DB left side equal, RHS will be equal, AF by FC is equal to A by EC. Now adding 1 to both sides, we are getting AC by FC, AC by EC. Numerator is cancelled, क्योंकि both sides you can divide by AC. So this will be FC is equal to EC. ये जो result आ रहा, this result what you get, it looks impossible on the basis of the drawn figure, and this is only possible when E and F are not two different points. They are single point, they are coinciding, and therefore DF parallel जब हम खींचे हैं BC का, तो therefore DE is also parallel to BC. This is converse of Thales theorem, and you will solve the question of 6A. So that is, this is Thales theorem. I have explained Thales theorem, converse of Thales theorem. Now you will try to solve the question, because this theorem and Thales theorem, many questions can be asked in the examination, and so you should learn the theorems very deeply, and then it will help you to solve the problem. Okay, that's all for today, and we will meet you next time, and I will see a few questions, few problems on the basis of this theorem. Thank you and have a nice day.